I still feel a bit bad for leaving Gullivar on the beach that one time, but I just really didn't feel like diving that day. Yo, Steven, my usual morning walk takes me right by the post office, and this morning I thought, hey, why not write a buddy a letter? So I did. It feels pretty good. You should try writing me one too. I have wrote 0 letters this entire series. I'm very good at writing letters, as you might be able to tell. I would just wait and clean up flowers tomorrow, but yeah, may as well get them cleaned up today. It's snowing again. I mean, I love the snow, but also, man, this shirt is kind of throwing off the color correction of the webcam. Everything's a bit darker than it should be, because this shirt is very light, and it looks pretty dark in the camera, and I look darker in the camera. But that's not the color it is normally. I will say... Oh, that's a problem. Well, okay then. I don't need 2 vacuum cleaners, or 2 water coolers, or 2 garbage pails. I've got 3 old sewing machines. I'll get rid of 2 of them. I don't think I need any stadiometers, but it's fine. Not getting rid of any mama bears or mama pandas. I need those. They're important. They're special tools that will help us later. I don't need 2 of that knife block. I definitely don't need 3 espresso makers. I don't even need 1. I don't drink espresso. But that's cleared up some space. And we can put the mama bear away. And we can put the silk shirt away. The yodel sweater. That's another old sewing machine. I need to just, like, upgrade my storage, and I think I'm going to do that today. I've got the bells. I can do it. We gotta go sell stuff really quick first, so... May as well come up here and talk with Gala first, though. Gala! Oh, a test bug. Glad to see you. Let's chat. But midway through, you can throw... pottery, too. Such a great book. And a very true statement. You can throw pottery, too. You probably shouldn't, but you can. I mean, if you really need to throw something, pottery does make a nice thing to throw. It has a nice satisfying smash when it smashes into the wall. Like, you know. I wouldn't recommend it, though. Don't actually throw pottery, but it's nice that we could all be here together like this, tall nut. I want to chat. I thought this was going to be a book club meeting to discuss fresh looks, fresh outlooks. I guess it's good that it isn't, because I didn't finish reading that book anyway. Alright, I came by to visit too, Fagoo. Let's chat. So excited to be hosting some of my favorite neighbors here at my own home. What a rare treat. Fagoo, am I overdoing it? I don't want to sound like I'm all desperate or something. Ah, you're fine. I am getting this recorded kind of early because, like, the entirety of Nova Scotia is under a freezing rain warning. For 6 to 8 hours of freezing rain. Everything is going to be coated in ice. Everything. Probably even the wildlife. Yeah. I'm more or less doing this now, just in case everything goes wrong. Because, like, I do have the ability to record things that, you know, without using my computer, but it's gonna look like crap, so... Though, funnily enough, I could actually use that new camera to record stuff. Probably gonna be about its only use. I say that because, like, I tried connecting it up to just flat connecting it to the computer, and it doesn't work. It might... Well, no, it just doesn't have a video output through it. The USB-C port isn't one that can output video is the problem. I was gonna say, I might be able to, like, hook it up to a TV, but no, if just hooking it to the computer, it wasn't finding anything, then... Probably wouldn't be able to hook it up to a TV with a USB-C port either. But that would also require me to have a computer with a USB-C port. Well, a monitor with a USB-C port. And I don't have one of those. So. Yeah. It wouldn't really work. Okay. So, I think I'm gonna need, like, a few million bells just on me, if I remember right, to do the storage upgrades. So, let's go get some money out. It was something like that, Nook said. It's hard to keep everything Nook says straight. He says a lot of things. And not all of them are actually true. Because he's Nook. ABD. Withdraw. All the bells. That is all the bells I can carry. Apparently. Yeah. So if this isn't enough, I don't know what will be. I'm gonna need more storage, my man. Let's talk about my home. I want to expand my storage. Let's store many, many more things you can currently... Oh, it's just 500,000 up front. Oh, that's nothing. Nook, I have 2.772 million bells on me. Yeah, just take it. Alright, thanks, man. So I'll have storage again tomorrow. I thought he said it was going to be the same price as the final loan payment. Like, shit, man. Wait, no, I'm going to need at least that many bells on me in case my shovel breaks. Well, when my shovel breaks, because it's going to. And yeah, this is another new shirt I got. Got this one last night. Oh, two of our girls are just chilling here now. Steven, hey there, my fabulous bestie. I want to chat. You ever seen a snowflake up close? They're all different. Oh, adorbs. Yeah, there they are. Sky, good morning. Here's hoping it'll be a good day for Goo. Let's chat. Glad you're never too busy to check in with me. Aww. I know I've said this before, but man, it's gonna be so nice to have New Horizons back as just my chill game to just play whenever. Because, like, I normally didn't play New Horizons, like, every day once I picked it back up. But, like, I would play it for, like, you know, when I needed just to chill. Like, I'm sure we've all had moments where we're just going along, we encounter something that makes us feel like crap, and we just need an outlet. And this was an outlet for that. Oops, take a load off. Let's chat. I've been having these really weird dreams lately. Like I dreamed Pinky was running 1,000,000 miles an hour, and she leaped into the sky. She never came down. I stood there smiling, because, wow. Yeah, she went into orbit. Pinky's a star now. Like, well, a satellite at least. That's close to being a star. Stars are technically satellites. Space terminology is weird. Because, like, a satellite is technically just a thing that orbits another thing. Which is why stars are technically satellites too, because they also orbit things, just much bigger things than what, you know, a planet orbiting a star. You know, those stars orbit whole ass black holes, you know. Space is weird. And big. Very, very big. Which is honestly, like, it's one of those things of a lot of people will hear that and be like, man, I'm so insignificant. Why do I matter? It's like, you matter because, like, think of it this way. Yes, we are tiny specks of carbon in the grand scheme of things. But, like, there is so frickin' much to space. And there doesn't seem to be anything else like us. So that's why you matter, even though we're teeny tiny little specks of carbon. And other such things, but carbon makes up the most of us. Kind of hoping one of these would be the money rock, but it won't. And yeah, also to give another update on my progress through ZA without spoiling anything, I have defeated the first proper named unique model in the challenge. That's literally right where I ended off. Well, I suppose I did the 3 side quests that unlocked after I beat them, but... Hey, Steven, make yourself at home, Yuna. Wow! It's the latest. Mom sent some fruit from home the other day. Thought I'd eaten enough for 2 lifetimes. But the minute I opened that box and the smell hit me, so many memories, you know? I think I'll send her a pear basket. Gonna give my parents a taste of the local flavor. It's very fair. But yeah, I know I'm gonna be back doing another bonus, doing bonus episodes of this, so I'm probably just gonna work on Paradise Planning stuff at my own pace, just casually over the next while. Like, as I'm doing New Leaf. And as with typical bonus video fashion, I don't know if the dates just line up properly to do it. Nah, they kind of don't. They'll probably release on Sundays, just to, like, not get in the way of anything else. Because that just kind of works out the best. Back here, Dung Beetle. I know you're expensive now. Gimme. There we go. Wrong way. I think I'm just gonna leave these flowers. Like, there's so many. I've not even finished getting all the frickin' flowers from, over the other side of town, like where we actually have defined walkways. And I could probably sit and, like, figure out where some walkways are gonna go over here. I just never think to do it between recordings. And I don't want to just be sitting around during a recording trying to figure it out. Like, I know I had some ideas initially, but then, like, filling out yards, it's like, I mean, also the robot hero is kind of in the way. I'd have to clear out, like, flowers to find room for him. It's like, there's too much. So I should probably get this picked up, make some room here. So I've got an idea. Just need to get this a little bigger. I don't know exactly how big I need to make it, but I think it's about where it needs to be now. And nope, not quite. The idea has been shown. I could probably use it as a head at the moment, but I cannot use it as a body yet. Do not worry, I will. It will happen. Come on, yes. Really, I'm gonna go into snow modeling, snow acting. I guess I could be a prop in the holiday scene, even if I do look a little... See, yeah, this guy gets it. This guy gets it. I mean, honestly, you're perfect for the movies. Big head, small, thin body, like, you're perfect. Oops. But, Bianca be crafting. Oh my gosh, I have such good taste. I'm basically a DIY trendsetter. What are you making? Well, making a jingle wall. Ooh. Jingle wall. I'd love to know how. I don't have the jingle floor, but maybe I'll get that tomorrow? It'd be really cool to get that on the final day. I can probably get it. And also, by the time you guys are seeing this, I will have Mega Charizard Y in Pokemon Unite. Because unless I get stupendously unlucky, I will have it tomorrow. Even if I do get stupendously unlucky, its gem cost is low enough right now, I'm tempted to pick it up. Like, literally I have 300 points left to get, meaning the gem cost to just outright buy it at this point and get it a day earlier is currently like 50 gems, which is literally nothing. And that would save me from having to even remotely care about those missions going forward. But like, man, this event was almost too generous. I feel like they almost kind of need a middle ground. Because like, I don't mind getting the Pokemon for free. I like getting them for free, but I like to feel like I actually have to put some effort in. And also, I'm pretty happy with my outfit, minus the hat, which I could just go change. Look at you, braving the snow to come visit. Be sure to watch your step out there. I will. I'm more braving freezing rain, but, you know. Hopefully I'm going to get this done before that really starts. It's supposed to start around, like, noon to 1-ish. So, I should be fine. Which is why I'm trying to get this done, and, like, I might see about getting this edited and uploaded as soon as I can. Just so I don't have to potentially use data to upload a video again. Because I do not trust that the power will stay. Like, I don't trust that the internet will be fine. Not after last time. Like, and I feel that's fair. But yeah, I've definitely had a lot more wild areas open up in ZA, and yeah, it's been nice. It is a little annoying trying to find usually that one Pokemon in each area that has a unique spawn condition. Duskwalker, warm yourself up, Fagoo. Let's chat. You know how most folks like a coffee a particular way? Well, me, I see folks order and want to try it their way. So how about it? What kind of coffee do you get in your morning going? I mean, I drink black because I'm lazy, but I mean, if I had... So you like to go down smooth, Fagoo? Yeah, it's me some days too. When you wake up in a lousy mood, the last thing you need is your coffee rubbing the salt in the wound. Yeah. Like, I'm lazy, so I drink just black, but if I wasn't as lazy, or if I was, like, actually going out and ordering coffee, it would be... Honestly, it would be a double-double. 2 cream, 2 sugar. It's just what I've always liked. But, yeah. Where I'm lazy, I tend to just go pure black. And it works. I'm fine with it. I can drink it. Like, it's better than just drinking water, you know? Which is why I drink coffee in the first place, is I'm not the biggest fan of just drinking water, you know? I need some level of flavoring in there, or my body is like, but our thirst ain't quench. So, you know, I drink coffee because it quenches my thirst. It has flavor to it. It's not actually dehydrating as much as people like to claim it is. Like, if you were to just eat, like, coffee beans, yeah, that's gonna dehydrate you. But the thing with coffee is there's a lot of water to caffeine. The caffeine in it, the caffeine content is not going to dehydrate you. There's just simply too much water. It's like IGN rating Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. It's too much water. Which that is a review I don't think they will ever live down. Who would have thought the region known for being very water-based has a lot of water in it? Could it be that the original champion of that... Well, not the original, but the third game champion, I should say, of that, that game is a water champion that actually has a pretty hard-to-beat team. It's funny that way. Also, I do want to say, I don't want people going into the comments to be like, oh, in each of the wild zones, here is the Pokemon with the specific conditions. I'm figuring this stuff out on my own. So far, I have figured out basically all of them. It's fine. Some of them are more obvious than others. Generally, I just need to reach the point where I end up being able to see the silhouette of the Pokemon, and then it's like, oh yeah, it's probably that. I was really hoping I had all 4 fossils. Alright, I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back. No, I'll be back. I'll be back. I need to sell flowers, then go find the final fossil, then I'll be back. Because I don't want to identify a singular fossil. That's just not... Honestly, it's probably this. Yeah, just to check. Yeah. Okay. Now let's go identify stuff. Then go sell a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, I've actually been quite enjoying, like, going through and, figuring out basically a lot of stuff about ZA myself. Whoops, wrong option. I've not donated a dung beetle before. Enjoy! A dung beetle! What a wretched thing! Alas, I'm obliged to ask. Would you like to learn more about this specimen? Yeah, please tell. Ha, I see. In that case, what can I say? The aptly named dung beetle feeds on the feces of animals. Oh, you heard right. This putrid pest rolls up balls of dung, and then rolls them away to dine on at a later date. As if that weren't atrocious enough, some dung beetles lay their eggs in this feces too. What a dreadful place to raise the young. Anywho, my sincerest thanks for your donation. And though bugs be the bane of my existence, rest assured the wretched thing will have the best care here. Yeah, I got to assess some stuff. I thought I already had donated a dung beetle. I guess I didn't, way back when I first caught one. Why didn't I? I swear, if there's just a dung beetle in my storage, because it was one of the days I couldn't donate anything. That is entirely possible. I don't know if I have any bugs or anything in my storage. I don't even know if you can put bugs and stuff in storage, but I swear if there's one there... Yeah, I will say, like, there's definitely a lot more to picking moves for a moveset than in older games. Like, more normal Pokemon games. Because, like, just getting highest damage move doesn't really work out. Because, like, I've mentioned Hydro Pump before. It has a really long wind-up, really long animation, really long cooldown. Hits really hard. But it's not really worth it when you take all of those factors into account. Meanwhile, something like Bulldoze, really quick, snappy animation, decent area of effect, recharges pretty quickly, and deals pretty good damage. I honestly feel Bulldoze is probably a pretty high up there move in terms of general usability. Gotta dig this one back up. Also gonna do this so I can sell that shovel and buy a new one, because I'm definitely gonna need it, so I may as well. I wish to sell. And I'm gonna start with the shovel and all of this stuff. Literally all of it. Bam. Money. Now I need to buy another shovel. I will be very glad to not have to buy shovels anymore, but I am gonna miss, like, the colorful stuff and the outdoorsy stuff and the stars, and, like, I'm gonna miss this stuff because it looks cool. Like, I do like it, and it is, like, it is really nice to just basically have a new design of shovel, like, every other day. You know, I don't go through the other tools fast enough to have them that way, but at least when it comes to the shovel, I basically have a new one every other day. Except recently, where I have a new shovel every day because it's just been snowing nonstop. But yeah, I've definitely been poking around at random other moves just to be like, you know, I may as well try it out. And I know I've been given the advice of basically draining moves being good, and they generally are. Like, my instinct would be to use things like Giga Drain, Leech Life, you know. But I'm actually less sure about using them. Because they generally have much longer cooldowns. And there is a general rule of thumb. If the enemy's dead, it can't hurt you. So, if you have a move with the same cooldown, well, not the same cooldown, but a shorter cooldown, I can try to catch you one. I mean, they're pretty rare right now, but I can try. You're my favorite bug hunter. Aww. I will do my best for you, Pinky. But like, if you can get a faster cooldown on the same damage, then you could potentially just KO the opponent. And then recovering that HP doesn't really matter. You know? Like, sure, if you're in an instance where you are not allowed to heal, a recovery move is great. But at least as far as the single player goes, you can just open your bag and use an item. It does have a delay on it. You can't just spam items like you used to be able to. But you can still just use items. There's nothing stopping you. So there's not a huge amount of point to them. Maybe there's some, like, really hard fights where they might come in handy, but at that point, I imagine just dealing more damage would still be better. Or just simply pulling your Pokemon back and you dodging for a while if it's, like, a fight you can do that in. Because, you know, there's one type of battle I'm thinking of where there are things you need to collect to do a thing, and you've got a partner who's actively fighting the thing you're fighting, so you can just call your Pokemon back and just dodge for a while if you want to avoid damage. You know. Let's see if I can maybe find a common butterfly. A common flutterby. But I mean, like, it does come down to play styles. Like, I imagine for some people, draining moves are king. I mean, that's how they are in the regular games, too. You know, some people absolutely swear by their draining moves and will keep using them long past the time they've outgrown them. Like, I've seen people using, like, Gardevoirs with Draining Kiss into, like, their champion battle. Because, well, it's a healing move. And it's like, well, yeah, it is, but Moonblast would be dealing with the target faster. You know, you could just KO them and then you don't need to heal, because that's what something like Gardevoir is meant to do in a standard Pokemon game. Gardevoir is a sweeper. Which, I know that kind of terminology can be confusing for people, so I'm gonna kind of explain this stuff. You can kind of think of it as if Pokemon more or less have the same sort of categories as they do in Pokemon Unite. There are attackers or sweepers, depending on what you want to call them. There are all-rounders that can do a little of everything. There are defenders, which are basically tanks. You know, they're your bulky Pokemon meant to take a hit. There are supporters, which basically exist to buff others more than anything else, or provide buffs. You know, do things along the lines of buffing. Becoming swole, if you will. So, like, Gardevoir falls into that sweeper category. A sweeper is generally defined by having high speed and a high attack stat, be that physical or special. Gardevoir has high speed and high special attack, not much else. Which is also a defining feature of sweepers, is they don't tend to have much in the way of defenses. So, again, like Gardevoir just does not have much in the way of defenses. It is a very frail Pokemon. But it hits like a dump truck to the face. Meanwhile, you get things like, say, Goodra. Goodra is a wall. It's a tank. It's a defender. It's, you know, it's the kind of Pokemon that you throw out when you need something to take a hit. Like if your opponent sends out a sweeper. You then send out your wall Pokemon to wall that sweeper. Hey, I got your thing. Isn't it beautiful how the snow sparkles? Imagine me on stage, sparkling with the snow. Brought your bug. No way. Yes, way. Right here. Bam. Common butterfly asked you to get. Oh my gosh, thank you, Superstar. Who's great? You're great. Here, got you a reward. A pilot's uniform. Hope you like it. Gives your life Pinky Style. That's gonna be the name of my marketing division once I have one. Pinky Style. Sorry, I just like saying it. Pinky Style. I'll let it go now. Yeah, it's fine. Brand recognition. Get that out there, girl. You got this. All-rounder types are, think along the lines of, I'm trying to think of a good example. I mean, yeah, this is actually kind of not a bad example. And now I've lost the name of it. Spiritomb. Spiritomb has okay attack stats, good defense, not much HP. It's not an amazing defender, though it can do it, because it just doesn't have that high of base HP. which makes it still decently frail. But it has good enough attack stats that it can be a threat either way, and its defense stats are good enough that it basically can still take a hit here and there. That's more or less your all-rounder type Pokemon, though very few Pokemon properly fit into that category. Because even something like Spiritomb tends to get used as a wall more often than not. I'm trying to think if there are any definitively good... Also, I'm going to be saying this to Welcome Horizons. I meant to set this sooner, but I'm doing it now. Because it's just fitting. I'm trying to think if there's any, like, solidly mixed... Mew. Mew can do literally anything. Mew's actually a really good example for this, as are a lot of the mythic legendaries. The mythic legendaries are generally defined by having base 100 in every stat. There's a good few of them that are like that anyway. There's also a bunch of mythics that don't have that base 100 in every stat, but, you know, ones like Mew are defined by that. Which makes Mew capable of everything. It can do every role. It helps that Mew also learns every move that's possible to be learned, basically. So, you know, something also like Arceus. Arceus can be a pretty good all-rounder type. It's decently bulky, so you can build it defensively, but it's also got good offenses and can be built offensively. You never really know what an Arceus is going to do until it punches you in the face, and even then it might punch you in the face with its mind. You know, because it can do everything. And supporter types, those tend to be things that just basically, those are more defined by their movesets than their base stats. But think things along the lines of like Blissey, which is kind of a wall, but more of a supporter. Oh, what's the name of that thing? Gen 2 Walnut. Oh, God, why can I not remember its name? Fortress. I didn't even have to scroll down to it. Fortress is what I feel a lot of people would consider a supporter. It tends to run things like Rapid Spin, entry hazards like Spikes, Toxic Spikes. Like, it's there to be kind of bulky, sure, but also to set up those entry hazards, do supporting actions for the rest of the team. You can kind of think of traditional Pokemon layouts like that. I don't feel ZA really has a lot of those. Because, I mean, one, you can attack so much faster. So bulky Pokemon that don't have much in the way of offense feel pretty bad. Like, you still want some level of bulk, but I can't imagine something... I don't even know if it's in the game, but I can't imagine something like a Fortress doing much good. It's not a very offensively good Pokemon. Same goes for, like, as much as I love the thing, Avalugg. I can't see Avalugg doing much. Just because it's almost entirely raw defense stats. Like, it has 514 base stat total, and 184 of that is its defense. Like, it is basically raw defense, the Pokemon. Shuckle is another example where I can't see something like that being good in the ZA battle style, just because, like, it doesn't have much punch to it. And, I mean, there are still the entry hazards and stuff, but those seem kind of bad. I mean, we kind of got a view of those in the trailers, and they're just... You place them on the battlefield and more or less just kind of hope. Like, it... I think I would like them more if they covered the entire battlefield or a larger area. Which they might do if there were abilities, but there aren't abilities in ZA. So that's fun. We're basically not gonna know all of the abilities of the new megas until champions is a thing. And that's only if they're allowed to be used in regular battles in champions. Because they just don't have abilities right now. They might have them internally, but there are no abilities in ZA. Which is a little sad, not gonna lie. Abilities are like, they add so much, but I also do kind of get that there's a lot of them that probably wouldn't work very well in the system. Like, there are a few that would probably work, like Sturdy. Sturdy would work. But like, let me see here. Like, Snow Warning. I don't know if that would work terribly well. I haven't seen a single weather move. They like contacts inflict status ailment abilities would probably also be a little awkward with their battle system. But I don't know. I feel like I should probably wrap this up for today. I've yapped a lot about various things. I do need to get this wrapped up so I can get this edited before I potentially might lose power. Thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I shall see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Horizons. See you all then.